Tonight, authorities in Arizona are searching for Nancy Guthrie. She's the mother of Today's Show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie after she was reported missing.
Investigators say she was last seen January 31st and her home is now considered a crime scene. NBC's Liz Cruz has the latest.
Tonight, the quiet Tucson foothills are the center of a massive multi-agency search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie.
We believe now, after we've processed that crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime scene, that we do in fact have a crime.
Nancy was last seen Saturday night when family members dropped her off at home around 9:45 p.m. But the next morning, police say a call from a friend at Nancy's church. She never showed up for Sunday's service. Her children rushed to the house, spending nearly an hour searching the home and property. Unable to find her, they called 911 around noon.
We saw some things at the home that were concerning to us.
Officials saying the evidence inside the home was suspicious in nature, leading them to bring in homicide detectives.
This is not a dementia related. She is as sharp as a tack. The family wants everybody to know this isn't somebody who just wandered off.
The sheriff says they're searching with helicopters, drones, infrared systems, teams on the ground, and canine units. But tonight, it's a race against time. Nancy Guthrie has limited mobility and relies on daily medication that authorities say if she doesn't have in 24 hours can be fatal. Investigators say they have Nancy's cell phone, but are pleading for tips, asking neighbors to check their security cameras.
I'm going to go home and check my Ring camera, see if anything odd was going on.
They asked us to review our Ring, and unfortunately there wasn't anything.
The Today Show anchor thanking everyone for the thoughts, prayers, and messages of support. Right now, our focus remains on the safe return of our dear mom.
But it doesn't. Cute.
Savannah's mother has been a frequent guest on the Today Show.
My mom and I feel like we really click as friends, too.
It's just amazing what she's brought to my life.
The two often reminisce about their tight bond.
One of my favorite memories is we were driving home. There was a rainbow. My mom said, let's find the end of the rainbow. And I would say, turn right, turn right. We never found the end of the rainbow.
That's one of my favorite memories, too.
They talk about the tough times, too, like when Savannah's dad died when she was just 16.
We lost my dad suddenly and shockingly, and my mom was so strong and set aside her own grief in many ways just to be there and make sure that we could all move forward together.
For years, they stayed together at home, where Savannah lived with her mother during college.
We didn't have money to afford the dorm, and that was thing one. But the other was that my sister and I really felt like we should stick with my mom and not leave her alone.
When it came to getting a job, though, her mother pushed her to pursue her dreams.
She said, if you can't leave me, then I didn't do my job right, Savannah. She just gave me permission to go, you know.
But the greatest gift Nancy gave to her?
Faith and belief in God. It changed my whole life.
Today, she and her family are leaning on that faith, praying for Nancy's safe return.